everyone, it's Whoopi and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about one of my favourite things, which are my babies, my books. So yeah, let's just get into it. And also, yes, this is a location change for today because the house is busy and I really wanted to film today because my hair looked good, so let's go. Hey everyone, it's Editing Whoopi. I just wanted to really quickly say that if reading's not your thing, it's okay, and if reading is your thing, it's cool. I just feel like putting a little disclaimer because I can get really worked up about my books and I'm not trying to force anyone to read anything. I just get really excited about books, and yeah, that's it. Okay, so the first book is Ikigai, The Japanese Secret to a Long and Happy Life. Now this book was given to me by my best friend on my birthday. You know who you are. And yeah, it's one of the best reads I've had in quarantine. It's so easy to read as well, and there's less than 200 pages. There's exercises in here. They talk about nutrition. Like, it's just bliss. It's just bliss. And this is a hardback version of it, and it's just one of my favorite. Well, actually I don't have a favorite color, but it's one of my favorite colors. You know, just look at it, and then there's a flower. It's just a great book, and I think that it will benefit your quarantine and your life. So you're welcome. So the second book is I Am Malala. Now this book I read a couple of years ago, but honestly it changed my perspective on education, on my life, and gratitude for education as well. So Malala's memoir is basically about her journey, about how she came from Pakistan and how she loved education, and how it was just in Pakistan is the way that females and males are educated is different, and they prefer for females to not be as educated. And because she was so outspoken, the Taliban shot her, and it's just talking about her journey from how she got shot by the Taliban and the aftermath, and how she had to adjust to living in England. And honestly, I think this is a gold one, you know. Really and truly though, I do think that everyone should read this, male, female. I do think that there is something to learn for everyone in this. So again, you're welcome. So the third book is another memoir, and it's by Lily Collins, and it's called Unfiltered. It is just a cute little short memoir about her life and her experiences, especially being a woman but also being an actress, and how those things have intertwined and led her to where she is today. Honestly, I'd read it. She's so honest, and it was nice to hear someone who's in the public figure talk about things that I've struggled with myself, and I'm sure it will help one of you, so you're welcome. So the fourth book is by one of my favorite comedians. This guy has me dead every single time I watch one of his things or just read one of his things, but it's an autobiography by Kevin Hart. I can't make this up. Life lessons. And honestly, this book was so funny but so enlightening and enriching just to hear about his story, but also there were some really good life lessons in there that I needed to know, and I'm not like some 40-year-old 5'7" guy, but you know. Also, this book is quite long, like as you can see it's quite tall, unlike him, but when you actually read it, it doesn't feel that long, so read it. The next book is a Christian book by one of my favorite Christian role models, and it's not like super intense or anything, like it's really chill, and it's called Be Loved by Jenkins. Now this is talking about her high school experience, but also her relationship with God, and how to be a young girl whilst being a Christian, and how to take on the bullies and the haters, because they be hating, but you know, we be shining. And I found it so good, like it helped me. I read this in uni, but it still helps me with my journey. It's cute, and even if you're not a Christian, if you're interested in just like what she has to say, I would definitely say check it out, or at least get a sample of it, because it's a really super cute book, and you're welcome. Now this next book is very serious, and honestly it's such a powerful book, and I'm glad I asked for it when I did. But yeah, this book is Why I'm No Longer Talking to White People About Race. Now this talks about racism in England, so not in America, in England, okay, because it exists everywhere, and I feel like not enough people know that it exists everywhere. This book contains so many statistics, so many historical events that have not been spoken about publicly in England because they're ashamed and they don't admit that they were racist too. And I think that if you live in England, or if you're interested in racism across the entire globe and the world and in other places apart from America, then you should read this book. It's quite heartbreaking to read as a black person, but it's so interesting, and she writes so well, and she used to, well, I think she technically is still a journalist, but that's what it like sprung off of. And yeah, I think you should read it. The second to last book is the start of a series, and one of my favorite series ever, and that is the Mortal Instruments series. I need a moment, because this series, it just hits so different. Like, if you've ever read it, or if you've at least read one of them, you know that it hits different. Yes, I have so much to say about this. So this is the first book of a 6-book series, and this one is called The City of Bones. Yes, look at it. It's just, oh, yes. No bodies were harmed in the making of this book, by the way. If you get it, you get it. But if you don't, the door. I'm just kidding. Basically, this story is about these people who are half angel, half human, or half mundane, as they call themselves, and they are Shadowhunters. So they kill demons, they kill evil things, you know, they just save humans from the rest of the supernatural world. And there's this girl who ends up stumbling into it and didn't even realise before that this was part of her life. And I'm explaining it really badly, but trust me, when you read it, your eyes will be opened, and I don't need to explain myself because that's enough. But basically it's about this girl and her journey into the Shadowhunter world and how she finds her place in it. And I would recommend all of the 6 books, and I was actually going to bring all the 6 books into this video, but I had to like, but yes, please try it out if you think it'll be a really good book series for you. There's also prequels and sequels, and I have the whole collection, and I'm not ashamed. So if you like it, and if you want to talk about it, send me a DM. So the last book is Becoming Michelle Obama. Now this is one of my favorite books from 2019 that I read. Maybe because I love Michelle Obama, but also I just love the Obamas in general, but also because this book made me feel like I could become a really strong, intelligent woman, and that it's okay to be that, and it's okay to want my voice heard. And I think everyone should know that their voice is valued, your voice is valued, you are important, you're meant to be in places that you've been chosen to be in. I am meant to be here recording this video right now because it's just the way that it was supposed to happen. God wants me here, therefore I am here. It's just, as humans, we need to remember that we have so much value, and if you hadn't heard that in a while, you matter and you're valued. But back to the book, This book is so interesting because you find out about her life before, during and after presidency, and like where she grew up, her family, all of her projects. And if this could just soak into my head right now and I can remember every word, that would be fab, because it's so good. But yes, read it, look at it. Yeah, that's right. Yes. So that is it for this video. If you want a part 2 or just want to talk about books, let me know. I enjoyed talking, aka ranting, about my babies, so I'll probably end up doing this again in the future. I hope you've had a lovely week, and I hope the rest of your week is lovely too, and I'll see you next time.